Hey guys, welcome back to another speed build. And funny story, I just finished recording this all before, and my microphone was off the entire time. I think I might have a breakdown. I can't do this! Oh my gosh. But anyways, we're doing a small horse home. Um, yeah, I don't really know because I said everything before, so I'm trying to remember what I said. Apparently I had a really weird obsession with, phasing houses in a very specific way when I built both the cottage home and this home. Here I am adding a little chimney because I wanted to and then forgot about it. So there's that. I was having trouble figuring out a color scheme as well for this one. And also the windows, for whatever reason, were just giving me like a really hard time. But yeah. Um Yeah, me recording a whole thing and then um it just not having sound or something pretty much sums up my entire life lately. I was literally just going on a rant about how like I'm really frustrated with just life in general right now. I'm really just more so like starting to get impatient with my life being at a standstill because like I said when I was recording, I'm ready for like change, I'm ready for growth, I'm ready for just new things in life to come my way, and I'm ready for them. But the universe deems me as not being ready, apparently, because I am still in this very big waiting period on multiple, well, well, a couple things in life. I just actually, and see, here's where I can look on the bright side, and we'll get to it. But, and I was talking about how like, it's been like really nice weather, like in the 50s where I live, and the snow is finally melting. And I was talking about that, and I was like, I think that's kind of what's sparking the feeling of I want it to be spring outside again. I want like change and growth because that's kind of what spring is about, is changing again, changing from winter to spring, of course, but also in a much more detailed sense, changing from it being freezing cold and people being depressed and it being dark and gloomy and just not fun, at least where I live. Obviously, different climates have different kinds of winters, but yeah, where I live, it's just real dark and gloomy and gross. And just kind of like once you get deep into the winter after the holidays and even before the holidays, the stress and then like the depression that sometimes comes along with the holidays. And then, of course, like after the holidays, if you do enjoy the holidays, like there's this really awkward period where nothing is happening. And so it's like very bleh, bland, boring, giving a 0 out of 10. So, right, like as I'm saying though, before I get off track, in a much more broad sense, a change from that to more like excitement and happy things and feeling like you have energy again and feeling happy or whatever. For most people, anyways, obviously everybody's different on how they feel about seasons and their mental health, of course. But and so I think that's I was saying I think that's what is sparking all of this, like I want to change, I want to rebirth and everything, because that is what spring is. It's noticing the first stirrings of life on earth again since winter, and rebirth, change, growth, beauty, happiness, energy coming back, whatnot. I mean, I deem spring as very beautiful. I also think fall is really pretty too. I think all the seasons are pretty, I'm not gonna lie. But if I had to pick, summer and spring probably are my most favorite, to be honest with you. Appearance wise, not weather wise, appearance wise. But yeah. So I was talking about that, and then I was talking about like how I'm waiting on some, like, I guess information you could call it, in my personal life, and I'm getting like really really antsy because I've been like waiting and waiting, and then like I'll get like a little bit of information, and then it's like, okay, but now you need to wait more to get more information, which is like totally understandable for the specific things I'm waiting on answers for in my personal life. And so it's totally understandable and like logical. It's just a pain in my big butt. It's a pain in my butt. I'm not gonna lie, it gives me really bad anxiety. Like, I hate when people are like, okay, so you know when you would get in trouble at school and you would go to the principal's office and they called your mom and then you had to sit the whole bus ride home knowing you were going to go home and get in trouble? That's basically what it feels like for me at my big age of 18. And that like you just feel sick to your stomach and you know you're going to get in trouble, get grounded, whatever your parents did. Yeah. That's how I felt. So, not how I felt, that's how I feel. So I'm just like frustrated with that. And then obviously that feeling in and of itself is not fun. So I was talking about that, and I actually, on the positive side, I was positive about it. I was trying to look on the bright side for y'all and for myself too. The positive though is I did hear, there's multiple things in my personal life I'm like waiting to hear information back on, and they're all in like different areas, obviously, that I'm waiting to see this change and these answers and everything like that. And one of them I actually heard back today at around like 11 p.m. No, 11 a.m. Oh my gosh, 11 a.m. So that's on the bright side. So that's one less thing, or not last thing, but one less thing I have to worry about right now. And stress and wonder and contemplate and then sit there and be like, well, am I even doing the right thing? Is this even meant to be if I have to wait this long? You know, I can just take all of that, lift it on my chest, and I guess just focus on the other ones. But I recommend to anybody who is feeling like, because like right now this makes me feel obviously very anxious, a little bit frustrated, exhausted. I have no motivation. I'm very hopeless. So that's why I have no motivation, is because I'm very hopeless. And then also very exhausted from being anxious. So I have no motivation, which really sucks because like I have no motivation to record, and I really haven't recorded unless I've had to record. And even then, like, I'm not giving my 100%, and that's not fair to you guys, and it's not fair to me and whatnot. So I need to snap out of it. Snap the heck out of it, you guys. So what I like to do is I sleep through it, like that first feeling. I sleep through it. Literally, I don't care. I'll sleep 14 hours if I can. I really don't care. I will sleep through it. And then the next day, you know, like that whole time I sleep through it, and I kind of talk about it like within myself and maybe other people if I get the opportunity to. And then the next day I really sit there and talk about it, reassure myself, you know, what will happen, and I can figure it out. And I'm sure most of you guys can, and if you can't figure it out, there's multiple support systems out there for you guys, and I am more than willing to give advice if I feel so qualified, because there's some things in life I'm not qualified to give advice on. But you guys are more than welcome to put in the comments if you're ever struggling. I am here for you guys, and I want to make that very known. That's also why I do all of those videos during the holidays that come out on the holidays, and I kind of push time away from my holidays for you guys, because you guys are not the only people feeling that way, feeling hopeless, feeling depressed at any time of the year, not just the holidays and not just right now. So that's why I try to put a video out every day for a bit of distraction from your mind, and even just everyday life, especially adulthood, because being an adult sucks, and I'm only 18, so I've just started, and it already kind of sucks. Don't get me wrong, there's definitely positives out there, but right now it kind of sucks. It's just very stressful for me right now. But so if any of you are feeling the same way, feel free to leave tips down below that might help me. Feel free to ask me like what I do, and I'm more than happy to share what I do, because maybe it'll help you guys. But yeah, also, side note that has nothing to do with that, literally nothing to do with that. I'm doing the inside of the barn when I do the inside of the house. I was contemplating it, and I just decided to do the inside of the barn when I do the inside of the house. But yeah, the sun is almost down, so I gotta kind of hurry this up. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, please reach out to anybody you feel comfortable with if you are struggling. Also, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. We are at 21 subscribers as of this recording, and I would love to get to 25, so let's make that happen, pretty please. Let me know what you guys thought about the build down below, and support each other in the comments. Feel free to support me. Feel free to ask for support from me. Definitely, I want this channel to be a very welcoming place for everybody. And yeah, go follow the socials. They are in the description and in my bio. I'm very interactive on Instagram and active on Instagram, and I post a lot of stuff on TikTok and Instagram that I can't or don't post on YouTube. And I will see you all with another video shortly. Bye, you guys.